I encourage everyone, actually, especially not just women, but everyone of different sizes, different colors, different views and background, to just come here, lose yourself, empower yourself in the process, and come out probably even more as a whole person that you came before. My name is Denise. I'm originally from the Philippines, but I've been living in Germany for the past 6 years already. I work for a logistics company as a learning and development expert. Since I don't know anyone in my group of friends, in my circle that has learned Muay Thai, I had to rely on like statements online, testimonials, and looking for like top gyms and yeah, Kombat group came up all the time in all the websites that I looked into and all the positive reviews and I was so curious because I was looking into everything, the facilities, what you do there, and it felt that it was not just for a campaign or not an ad, but it was real like testimonials from people. And I was like, oh, this is a good gym because it's not once, but in every website that I looked into, like top gyms, it's the biggest, it's well established. So that was what I was looking for because I knew I was traveling alone. I wanted my friends to come or like my cousin's friends to come, but they weren't so passionate about it as I am. So I was decided whatever happens, I'm just gonna go and I was also looking for, you know, being comfortable, being safe because I'm alone and it's not like it's my first time to come here in a place that I don't know people essentially. So those were my category like criteria that I was looking for. In the beginning I was a bit scared and I was pessimistic about it, or like, although I traveled alone before in different places, but I always had friends to meet. So I try to do that here as well. But this is like my first time that I'm alone in a place that I don't know anyone and in a camp, you know, like that feeling of being alone and vulnerable as a woman. I'm not so tall and short, and I always have this feeling like, what if someone attacks me or something? Like all these paranoia, like all scenarios came into place. But I think when I got here, all of those things went away and I felt like it took me probably one night and the next morning I felt at home. I felt so comfortable, to be honest, everywhere, even in trainings and working with the guys, you know, like we're also underrepresented at the gym, like women. But I had this realization like 3 days ago while we were training, how everyone was just so supportive of each other and like rooting for each other, like come on, like almost there, like 3, 2, they're counting with you, you know, in your head, and they're seeing how good job, good kick, like giving you feedback, like inspiring you to do better, you know, and you feel like confident and you feel much more stronger because people are rooting for you and you just want to push yourself as well. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And I had too many realizations. I had another one. I felt like that people come in different body sizes and it's just a matter of just being comfortable with that. And like I came here, no one would judge like, oh, you're too skinny, you're too fat. It's just everyone has a goal and they're just working their way through that goal, but not criticizing anyone else or body shaming. And I felt like, wow, I'm so comfortable here because I know everyone's working on the same goal and we're trying to like support each other, you know. So yeah, I realized how important it is for me to be surrounded by people who think the same. If you know, so for in this case here, everyone is aiming for fitness, for health. And it was easy for me to also think the same because we're all like-minded people. But not in a way that it's too overwhelming, that people are so, it doesn't, oh, let's come together. Not in a, you get turned off because they're too much. Because there are some people that are like, too much health, like we need to do this. But here it's more of like we all know our struggles as individuals and we're open enough to share them. And it's not about overwhelming the others of my journey, but it's more of accepting that everyone else has a journey. And you're just in it, and thank you for supporting me in this journey. So I was like, wow, this is actually what I'm looking for, that group of people who are like-minded. And because I've been in different environments that are like-minded people, and I thrive in those environments. And that's how I feel here. I thrive as well because I know people think the same and has a purpose or are very driven and are very motivated. So I was kind of happy, and I kind of missed it. Especially at work, sometimes each individual has their own goals, and here it's clear everyone shares the same goal, So it felt nice to have that camaraderie amongst each other. Yeah. Physically, I feel it that my body got used to working out 2 hours a day or like an hour and a half in the morning and then 2 hours a day in the evening, just giving it my all and just throwing those punches and just feeling stronger. I love the sound of if I landed a punch or if I land a kick and the gloves hit, and I loved it, and I could feel that I'm progressing, like I feel stronger and I feel much more comfortable. And in the beginning it was hard. When you wake up, you're like, oh, I'm sore. But now it feels normal to just go to the gym and get ready and just switch your brain and that you're in this already. So for sure, physically, I feel way better than I was. And that comes with also like mentally as well, like being able to discipline myself and say, okay, I show up every training, I make sure I give my best, and then I enjoy, and then I show up again. Like that's my schedule, and it felt great. It felt amazing to just stick to that routine. That's something that is not stressful, non-toxic. It's just refreshing for me to do that, and I felt like, oh, how I wish I could do this every day, where I didn't have to think of other stuff apart from just showing up for training, giving your best, throwing those punches, improving those punches, and then you go take a shower, eat breakfast, and then you do whatever you want. You can explore, take a nap, relax, and then you go back to training and do the same thing and repeat. It was amazing. I think the whole experience, even it was short, it was intense, but also it kind of helps you transcend from your physical into just being able to connect with your body. To also, I made sure I had moments during the night where I could reflect and write down what happened and just look back on all the things that I've been pondering about. So that moment is also I appreciate those peace time as well for me. And yeah, it was good for me. And then I was prepared to not celebrate Christmas, but I treat it as any other day, But then we had a party and you texted me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. I thought I'd spend Christmas alone. I want to join, I want to be Secret Santa. And that was really nice, because then you see all these people working here and you get to talk to your group who are training with you in a non-gym conversation, but like a live conversation. We also played games and it was just relaxing. I can really say it was not stressful. It was happy, it was merry, it was fun and very chill Christmas. And I liked it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. For me, it's more of like Thai massage, relax, and pampering myself and working on myself. So I enjoyed the Thai massages everywhere in the city, which is amazing. I go foot massage, whole body, Thai massage, and people are so nice to us. And we also did go to a few malls. We explored Sanctuary of Truth. We did a bit of museum thing there. So it's like any other city you can go to. You don't see any, or I didn't feel any discrimination in any part when I was exploring the city, just because I'm a woman and it wasn't safe. But I managed to go to cafes, sit down, enjoy, read a book, enjoy the beach, and all of these things without feeling, oh, I should be scared, you know. And actually, the city is beautiful if you really look, and it's so peaceful. At least I didn't see any violence, and even at night when we did pass by like the busiest streets of all these bars and clubs, and nothing was striking for me. Or probably I wasn't really paying attention, but I had a good experience with the city, and I felt safe. Yeah. I still believe that it's empowering for women to come here and stay here and find that strength inside you that you didn't know existed. Because if you're training and you're having a hard time physically, you could just connect with your brain and says it's just mental strength at the end of the day, you know, like you push yourself mentally as well, not just physically. So your whole body, like physically, mentally, emotionally, and then spiritually connects, and you feel so alive as a woman, you know, you'd be able to express yourself. And to be honest, in the gym, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. It doesn't. It's just you and the mat, or it's just you and the bag. It's just you and your trainer. It's just you. It doesn't matter which gender you are, you know. So that even felt more freeing, because they don't look at you as, oh, this woman would not be too powerful, would not be too quick. There's nothing that I didn't feel that at all. I just came in, I just did what I need to do and give my best. And that was amazing, you know? So I feel like I wish society in general could be the same, that you just present yourself, you do your job, and they say you're amazing at it. You just give it 100%, and that's it. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or any other gender right out there. So I encourage everyone, actually, especially not just women, but everyone of different sizes, different colors, different views and background, to just come here, lose yourself, empower yourself in the process, and come out probably even more as a whole person that you came before. And that for me was a great experience to leave this place, to finish my sessions, and I'm like, wow, I did that. I was scared in the beginning, but then I'm empowered at the end. And I feel like I can conquer the world again. I know that sounds so cliche, but I feel like I needed this time for me to gather my strength and come back stronger to whatever I need to do, and feeling like I'm me again, you know. Because I kind of lost that like 2 years because of the pandemic, and I didn't know who I was and what I wanted to do. But now I feel like, wow, I can even be better at work, at my relationships, at personal life, everything, just because I found myself somehow here without any judgment, without any prejudice from other people, and just you're being you and you're giving your best at the gym. So